Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm happy to see you. In this video I will set up my bullet journal for February. Since it's already the middle of February, I can say that I really enjoy this theme and I'm happy sharing the making of this with you. As you can see, I penciled in the outlines of the header for the calendar page because I wouldn't be able to freehand this, or at least not that nice, I guess. By the way, I never do real cover pages for my months. I actually don't know why. I think I just never did because I didn't feel the need to have it be part of my setup. Maybe I will soon, but now I don't feel like it's missing, so why change it if I like it that way? So we are starting with the calendar page. You saw me outline it with the ruler, which is way quicker than my freehanding that I usually do. I just wanted it to be a bit cleaner this time and not too wonky. I'm doing this with my Pigma Micron PN, which is my favorite pen for outlines like these. For the header, I used the 158 Tombow brush pen. It's this nice green color and I'm actually really happy with the result of this. Then I second line highlighted the calendar to make it more interesting. Adding in the day numbers, and then let's get on to decorating, my favorite part of every spread. This washi tape I recently got from Journalsay was definitely my main inspiration for this theme. It's kind of a yellowish wallpaper look with yellow and peachy flowers. I really love it and chose every other supply around this tape. I would call this theme Grandma, just Grandma, because it's very grandma-like, this wallpaper, and you will see with all the stickers and other decorations that it just gives Grandma. You saw put me down this green washi tape on the right side, which fits perfectly to the granny wallpaper theme. It's from Notebook Therapy's Whimsical Botanics set. Not sure if it's currently available, but if so, you gotta grab it because the whole set is very nice. I later used the stickers that come on a roll from this set too. Oh yes, and these yellow blobs. Kinda. Yeah, I love these. I've used the blue ones so much already in my previous setups, and I recently got the whole set of all the colors because they make such nice background pops of color and they are translucent, so it's not in your face, but it gives off a good background. And I used this sticker peeler thingy and put the sticker on the wrong way, so I had to peel it off like twice, but it worked out fine anyway. But this sticker peeler thing is really helpful. I really struggle with getting off the backing of these PET stickers, and this really helps me because I kind of get a little impatient with getting off these backings, and this is a lifesaver for me. And now I'm adding just a few cute vintage looking washi stickers, which I also got from Journalsay. I really have to post the unboxing of all the nice stuff I got from there a couple weeks ago. And these gold sparkle stickers, guess where they are from? Just adding a few little stars and sparkles to round out the whole theme of this spread. And that's it for the first spread of this setup. This following spread will be my monthly dashboard and health page. Last year I had these 2 pages spread out on 2 spreads, but for this year I kind of compressed these so it fits into just 1 spread, and I'm actually very happy about it because I found out that I use it more. I go back and reference this spread even more because it's not spread out into 2 spreads and it's not that big of a deal to just open this, and yes, it's very helpful. So my February dashboard is a bit different than I used to do them. I just had 2 big boxes, and the left one is like for just tasks. All the tasks I have and want to do in February, and usually I separated them in different parts. For example, my future me problems, my projects, tasks, just general tasks, my action steps, all that. All the stuff I previously had separately, I just combined them into a big list so I don't feel overwhelmed looking at all these different parts and trying to figure out which to prioritize or not, because it's just a big list. I can just pick and choose what I can do this week or day, and yes. On the right side, the box is dedicated for art. I just put art on the header because I didn't want to say exactly what I want this list to be, but my thought behind it is to write down everything I did art-wise, art-related this month, to have like a little record of stuff I did, because I feel like sometimes when I think I didn't do much artsy stuff, I feel demotivated to keep going. But if I write it down, I see that I actually did stuff, and that motivates me to keep going and just to keep painting, doodling, sketching, whatever. And this list will help me with this. On the health side, I have a big box on the left side, which is my movement box. There I write down for every day what I did movement-wise. It doesn't have to be a big workout, it just has to do something with movement, which can be like, I ride my bike to work, and this is my kind of movement I did today, because I actually ride my bike to work every day. Or every day I have to be in the office, which is 3 times a day. I have 2 days in the home office, and I write it down. Or if I go on a walk, this is also movement. If I stretch or whatever, I write it down to have a little log of all the movement I did. And on the right side I have 3 boxes with my current weight, with my vitamin intake for the month, and some tasks. You saw me put in these boxes with my pen, but later I decided to use these little labels. They are from Classicy and they are so good. I love them. I put some white paint marker over the lines so it doesn't poke through the paper label, so it looks a bit neater. And you saw me put down the 2 washi tapes. I already used 3 actually, and a few stickers, and of course the little star stickers, the sparkly ones to round it out. And I'm actually happy with it. I didn't have that much space for decorations because this is not the A5 size, but the original size from Notebook Therapy, so it's a little bit smaller than A5, and I don't have that much space to fully decorate some spreads, but that's okay. I actually enjoy it, and it's a bit of a challenge, but also it's not very stressful to have the pressure, I would say, to fill out a whole A5 page with decorations if you don't have that much to play with from the beginning. So I'm actually happy how it looks. It's minimal but also very rounded out, I think. And this right here is my first weekly for February. I wanted to include it into this video to show what I usually do with my weeklies. Actually, not usually. I mix it up sometimes, not always. The first page is always like my dashboard, my weekly dashboard with my events box, where I have every day where I put in the most important appointments or stuff I have to do, or just important events. And the box on the right side underneath is for my habits, so I can tick off the habit for that day, and above is my task box. So there I write down every task I have today for this week, prioritize, and the focus of this week. Yes, and in the right side I usually use 1.5 pages for my dailies, I would say. This time around I made a little Dutch door. I don't always use this. I think in this February setup I just did this first one with the Dutch door. The next ones I didn't. But I use Dutch doors quite often actually. I just cut off a little bit and punch out the corners with my corner puncher to make it rounded out so it fits better to the journal itself. Of course, I'm decorating with this beautiful wallpaper washi tape, the main character of this February theme, and so when the Dutch door is closed, you will still see it despite it being on the other side of the second spread. And yes, it's just a little cute feature to make it more visually pleasing. Of course, I second line highlight all these boxes because it just makes it easier to use it and to see the different lines I'm writing on. Most of the time I do these boxes beforehand, so I have limited space on the different days for all my tasks, but that's okay actually, because most of the time I know which days I have to do more and less, so I can calculate this and make these boxes bigger or smaller depending on which day it is. Sometimes I only do like second line highlights and put on the weekday as it comes to this day and just keep going. I don't really know how to explain it better, but it's a way to save space, and it's a bit more flexible, because if I have a day where I'm really motivated to do a lot, I can just keep going and don't have to worry about the box being that special size and not having enough space. I did that only once in the whole February setup, I think, and the boxes for the rest of the 3 other weeks, but you will see it in the end because I actually filmed a little flip through of these weekly setups at the end after I done them, I think 1 or 2 days later. The lighter yellow highlighter I use sometimes is from Caron actually, and not a Tombow. I can maybe write down what colors and numbers I used marker wise, all the Tombows and the Caron marker. It just fit really nice. I think it's the almond, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, I used these little yellow blobs, and this time I just cut it in half and used it on the side, so I have 2 stickers out of 1, which is really nice. And I just put down some of the green washi tape and a few of these granny-like washi stickers. And of course, to finish it off, just sticking in all these golden sparkle stickers, and this really makes it look so cute because it makes it sparkly and shine, and it's not that flat, because they actually are a little bit 3D, not too much, but that gives it a bit more interesting texture on the page. And that's it for this first weekly for February. As I mentioned, I just filmed this one, the making of this one, and the other ones you can see at the end as a little flip through. And yes, I'm actually very happy with the outcome of this. If you can hear my cat in the background, she's playing right now. Hey! And now we are up for the final flip through of this February setup. I'm actually very happy how it turned out. As I mentioned, it's already the middle of February and I love using this setup, and I'm really happy how it's looking because it's very vibrant, and I love yellow and green, and it combines all of that, and sparkles, of course. I love sparkles. And here are the weekly spreads I did after filming the whole setup, and I'm also very, very pleased how it turned out. So I hope you enjoyed this and are motivated and inspired maybe from this theme, and yeah, I hope you liked it. If you did, you could just pop on this little thumbs up button and give me a like on this video, and I hope to see you real soon. Bye!